on Monday.
Well, today we are learning about a deadly overnight crash in West Valley City. At least one driver now in custody for this. The crash happened around 1 a.m. on Bacchus Highway. This was between 41st and 54th South. West Valley police tell us multiple vehicles were involved, and when officers arrived on scene, they found two people pinned in a vehicle. One of the people was pronounced dead. The other person taken to the hospital in critical condition. According to witnesses, several people fled the scene. Police say the likely at-fault driver has now been found. Investigators believe impairment was a likely factor in this crash. No names have been released.
Today, an update to the search for a missing teen.
Coming up tomorrow.
Tonight, we're learning about a deadly overnight crash in West Valley City. At least one driver now in custody. Well, the crash happened around 1 a.m. on Bacchus Highway between 41st and 54th South. West Valley police tell us multiple vehicles were involved. When officers arrived on scene, they found two people pinned in a vehicle. One was pronounced dead, the other taken to the hospital in critical condition. According to witnesses, several people fled the scene. Police say it's likely at the fault of the driver that was found. Investigators believe impairment was a likely factor in the crash. No names have been released.
Today, an update to the search for a missing teenager.
Tonight on KSL-5 News at 10, we are on fire watch as huge flames threaten homes and continue to burn out of control in central Utah. Shelby Lofton is on the ground and live in Sevier County with the latest on evacuation orders and the fight to put it out.
Wow.
And two raging wildfires destroyed dozens of structures along the north rim of the Grand Canyon, including the National Park's iconic lodge, built nearly 100 years ago.
We are all getting evacuated right now.
And just today, history in the making as the Tabernacle Choir's Music in the Spoken Word hits its 5,000th broadcast, making it the world's longest continuously running network broadcast. Carol Makito with a look back on the history of this program that's touched millions across the world.
Music, in my opinion, speaks to people in a way that nothing else can.
KSL News at 10 starts now.
Thanks for joining us on this Sunday night. I'm Dan Rascone along with Ashley Moser. Tonight, crews are battling a new rapidly growing fire in Monroe.
Now, people are evacuating from their homes, now under threat by massive flames. News specialist Shelby Lofton joining us now live from Sevier County. And Shelby, we understand that this wildfire started earlier today, right?
Actually, the Monroe fire actually started around 2 o'clock this afternoon, and it grew quickly. We're actually about 12 miles away from Richfield, but we can see the fire from where we are, that vibrant orange glow on the mountain. And in the daylight, we were seeing huge plumes of smoke from the freeway. We want to show you views from Chopper 5 we got earlier today. Crews were battling these flames on the ground and flying through the air, dumping water. The Monroe fire is now 700 acres. And it is human caused, but officials aren't saying what kind of behavior sparked these towering flames. We know around 50 to 60 structures are threatened. Officials couldn't say if those are all homes or if any businesses are at risk. And the Sevier County Sheriff's Office is evacuating people to the Kashuram side of the mountain. Utah Forestry, Fire, and State Land says they're not aware of damaged property at this point, but they said this fire has burned quite a bit of land in a short time.
It has grown quickly. It is actively burning. It's in the timber. So in timber fires, we see them grow quickly often when the conditions are hot and dry.
Now, we spoke with a few people who live in this area, and they told me you'll mostly find cabins up around where these flames are. There's also ATV trails and camping sites up the mountain. We've been told that we can expect the Monroe Canyon Road to stay closed for the time being. We also know that a new team is taking over firefighting efforts tonight, and we've also been told that resources and crews from across the state are heading here to Monroe to help out. I'll send it back to you guys.
Yeah, hoping that conditions favor those firefighters, and hopefully they are able to get this under control. Shelby, thank you for that live report. Now, crews fighting the deer tomorrow. We're also learning about a deadly overnight crash in West Valley City. At least one driver now in custody. That crash happened around 1 a.m. on Bacchus Highway between 41st and 54th South. West Valley police telling us multiple vehicles were involved in this. When officers arrived on scene, they found 2 people pinned in a vehicle. One was pronounced dead. The other was taken to a hospital in critical condition. Now, according to witnesses, several people fled the scene. Police say that the likely at-fault driver has been found. Investigators believe impairment was a likely factor in this crash. No names have been released. Well, using the past